Wydek here with another replay. This time it's game 1 of the 2013 CPL Championships. And spawning here on Newkirk Precinct as your blue Protoss is InvitusGaming's Jim. Spawning on the bottom left as your red Terran, it's Prime's MarineKing. And some good news for some Jim fans is that he was able to get his visa in time to participate in the WCS America round of 16, as well as his teammate Max said. I guess sometimes it's really difficult for players, especially players from China, to get visas because professional gaming is not recognized by a lot of countries, so it's very difficult to get a visa. And as you may well know, Violet is an example where he was not able to get a visa in time, so he had to forfeit his round of 16 spot, and then that group only had 3 players in it. So it's very unfortunate. A lot of players are talking about whether or not, for example, WCS America should only have the Americas in it and no Koreans and no foreigners to prevent these visa issues. That may be an acceptable solution. Some people are also against that. It's very difficult to know. I'm not sure what the best answer is. But at least in this case, Jim and Max said were able to get their visas, so that's good to know. At least for this season, it's not that huge of a problem. As we have the assimilator and the gateway up for Jim, the orbital command is coming up for MarinekingPrime. And this is a little bit curious, as he's getting the reactor on the barracks. He hasn't even built a marine, and he hasn't scouted. Both players are choosing not to scout at all. And MarineKing is also putting all the supply depots very close to his orbital command instead of building them close to his ramp. Usually Terran players, almost all the time, they put down the supply depots and the barracks to block off the ramp. But in this case, MarineKing says he's confident. He's just going to put it very close to his orbital command. And he's going for a double Reaper build. Very interesting. Jim is putting down his Nexus and is getting his second assimilator. He does not have a Stalker warping in, but he does have the Mothership Core, so the 2 Reapers that are going to be popping out of the barracks here might be able to do some damage, but that Mothership Core is going to be very, very persistent. MarineKing is getting his second command center down. At the same time, his Reapers are scooting across the map and getting 1 engineering bay behind this. And I like how Jim is patrolling his Mothership Core, and he's going to start firing on those on the debris plates. And the Reapers are going to come in. They're going to see the expansion, and then they're going to go up the ramp. Now remember, this Mothership Core was attacking the plates. It wasn't even attacking the Reapers, and now the Reapers are going to be able to pick off 1 probe. 1 Reaper is at 4 life. Is going to get picked off. No, it's going to be able to get away. Wasn't really a full scout, but there's only a cybernetics core that MarineKing was not able to spot, and now the robotics facility is put down. Supplies are very even, and the second orbital command is upgrading currently, while MarineKing is putting down a second barracks. And now he's producing Marines, and these Reapers are going to go in. No, the Reapers are going to hang out just outside the natural of Jim's. Jim is now getting a forge, but the Reapers are coming in. You're going to see if you can pick off another probe. 1 probe is down. The Mothership Core puts down the cannon and is able to pick off 1 of the Reapers. So I don't know if that's worth 100 energy, but is able to pick off 1 of the Reapers. So it's not a great trade for MarineKing, just getting 1 probe for the cost of 1 Reaper. At the same time, MarineKing is putting down a factory and his 3rd barracks. as an observer from Jim's base is heading directly over to MarineKing's, trying to see what's going on there. MarineKing's level 1 bioweapons is almost complete. And this will be the third observer that Jim is pumping out. Jim is getting a lot of observers, wants to see exactly what's going on. He sees this small little force. Was he able to see it? Well, the 2 Stalkers and the Sentry are at the natural ramp. The Reaper's going to come in first, get a little bit of scouting information. The 8 Marines are coming in as well. I have to be careful here. And remember, that Nexus cannon went down already, so he's not able to use it again. And now the Stalkers are under attack. The probes are being pulled off the line. MarineKing's able to destroy 3 probes. 2 more Marines come in. There's 7 Marines still harassing this line. And the Mothership Core might go down. Another probe goes down. A second one goes down. That's a lot of economic damage done by MarineKing. So his group of Marines is finally going to get finished off here. Might be able to pick off the Mothership Core. Yes, the Mothership Core goes down as well. So excellent trade by MarineKing. If you take a look at resources lost, wow, that's a lot. 1,600 resources lost compared to 700 in favor of MarineKing. And that was a lot of probes that were lost. That's very unfortunate for Jim. If you take a look here, 18 workers killed. And not only are 18 workers killed, it's not just that it's 18 by 50, so 900 minerals, but it's also all the mining time. And now he has to go back and chrono boost out all these probes, and he still doesn't have the Mothership Core out either. So if there's another incoming attack, there's no Nexus cannon. And now with the double dropships, even though Jim can see it with his observer right on top of the starport, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to deal with this. 2 medevacs are boosting into Jim's base and will be arriving shortly. The Stalkers and the Sentry are going to be pulled over from the natural into the main. Actually, he decides to go back to the natural. And the medevacs are almost there. They're boosting in the second time. Stim pack is almost finished. The Mothership Core is out, but does not have enough energy for the Nexus cannon. The Stim is finally ready with 2 medevacs. The DPS of the Bioforce is going to do a lot. He's able to pick up all these Jim GG's. That was a very short game. Basically, one very healthy engagement for MarineKing. Decided the fate of Jim. Once he... I think what also contributed a role was when the 2 Reapers came in early on and picked off the probe, Jim said, I'm going to use the cannon. I'm going to get one of these Reapers. And at that point... he got the Reaper. And so Jim's thinking, okay, I got one of the Reapers. Now he's not going to be able to come in and harass my probes. But then there was a secondary attack with 7 or 8 Marines, and then there was no cannon at that point. If the cannon was saved, I don't think that attack would have been able to do nearly as much, but hindsight is 20/20. So congrats to MarineKing. He's able to take game 1 in this best of 5 series, and we'll head over to game 2.